Did you know that 85% of jobs in the next decade will require creativity? Yet, most people believe creativity is something you're born with, not something you can develop. The truth is, creativity isn't just for artists or designers. It's a skill everyone can improve, no matter what you do. In this video, we'll dive into 6 powerful, unexpected strategies that will help you unlock your creative mind. Forget the usual advice. This isn't about brainstorming or taking cold showers. We're going to explore the surprising benefits of mess, boredom, and even asking, what if? So you can think like the world's most creative innovators. So, if you're ready to break free from the limits of your current thinking, stick around. These hacks will change the way you approach problems and boost your creativity faster than you think. Let's get started. Chapter 1. Unleash your inner artist. The power of play. We often think creativity is reserved for artists or musicians, but that's not true. Everyone can be creative, and one of the best ways to unlock that creativity is by embracing play. In fact, research shows that play can activate different parts of the brain, boosting creativity. Studies by Dr. Stuart Brown, a leading expert on play, found that people who engage in regular play tend to have better problem-solving skills and a higher level of innovation. You don't need to be drawing or sculpting to be creative. Simple activities like doodling, making up stories, or even playing video games can help stimulate creative thinking. For example, improvisation games often used in acting classes are proven to help people think on their feet and adapt quickly, skills that are directly linked to creative problem solving. The key is not to worry about the outcome or the rules. This freedom to explore without judgment is where the magic happens. By embracing this unstructured time, you train your brain to think flexibly and inventively. Remember, creativity doesn't happen under pressure or rigid structure, it thrives in freedom and fun. You may think you're not good at drawing or playing an instrument, but the simple act of trying something new can push you to think differently. Dr. Brown's research also suggests that play releases dopamine, a brain chemical that fuels motivation and focus. So next time you need an idea, pick up a pencil, let go of expectations, and just let yourself play. Chapter 2. Chaos is your canvas. How messy spaces fuel creativity. It's time to embrace the mess. Many of us think a tidy desk equals a productive mind, but that's not always the case. In fact, research shows that cluttered environments can boost creativity. A study by the University of Minnesota found that people in messy rooms tend to come up with more creative ideas than those working in clean, orderly spaces. A little chaos in your workspace can push you to think outside the box. Steve Jobs famously said, "Creativity is just connecting things." And a messy space helps you make those connections. With objects scattered around, you're more likely to stumble upon unexpected combinations or associations. While a clean workspace has its advantages, like reducing distractions, it can also limit creativity. Too much organization can make you stick to the usual patterns and methods. When there's chaos, your brain has to work harder, and that's where innovation happens. Even Albert Einstein had a messy office, filled with papers, books, and notes. If it worked for him, it could work for you. So, don't be afraid of a bit of disorder. If you find that your creativity is getting stuck, try intentionally creating a cluttered, unconventional space. You might find that the mess sparks your best ideas. Chapter 3. The power of what if? Reprogramming your brain for bold ideas. One simple question can transform your thinking. What if? This question opens the door to unlimited possibilities. Instead of accepting things as they are, ask, what if things were different? This simple shift in mindset encourages you to see beyond the obvious and imagine new ways to approach problems. What if is the core of creative thinking. It's a question that breaks down mental walls and pushes you to reimagine the status quo. For example, consider how Elon Musk uses what if to rethink industries from space travel to electric cars. Asking, what if we could make electric cars faster, led to innovations that disrupted an entire market. According to a study in the Journal of Creative Behavior, people who ask more what if questions tend to have higher creative output. This is because they move away from linear thinking and explore diverse options. Asking, what if, also activates the brain's prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for decision-making and complex thought. So next time you're stuck or feeling uninspired, try this strategy. Ask yourself, what if? Don't limit your ideas to what seems realistic or conventional. Open your mind to the wild possibilities, and you might just find the creative spark you need. If you're enjoying these tips so far, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for more creative hacks in future videos. Chapter 4. Disconnect to reconnect. The unexpected creativity of boredom. Boredom isn't always a bad thing. In fact, it might be the key to unlocking your creative potential. In today's world of constant notifications and distractions, we rarely allow ourselves to be bored. But being bored can actually boost creativity by giving your brain time to wander and make new connections. Research by the University of Virginia shows that people who let their minds wander during dull tasks can come up with more creative solutions than those who are constantly distracted. When you're bored, your mind is free to explore different ideas without the usual pressures or interruptions. Think about it. Some of the best creative ideas come when you're in the shower, walking, or just sitting idle. This is because the brain shifts into a mode of spontaneous thought, leading to new insights. In fact, boredom is the state that many famous thinkers, like Albert Einstein and Steve Jobs, often found themselves in when they had their breakthrough moments. So next time you feel bored, embrace it. Instead of reaching for your phone or trying to fill every moment with activity, give your brain the time it needs to create. You'll be amazed at how often your best ideas emerge when you simply allow yourself to do nothing. Chapter 5. Reverse the flow. How creative challenges lead to unexpected solutions. Sometimes, the best way to find a creative solution is to completely reverse your thinking. Instead of solving a problem the usual way, try starting with the solution and working backward. This method can often lead to unexpected, creative results that you wouldn't have thought of otherwise. This technique, known as reverse engineering, can be incredibly effective in unlocking new ideas. For example, instead of thinking about how to design a better product, think about how you want the product to be used in the end and work backward from there. This approach forces you to look at the problem from a different perspective and find new connections. Many innovators use this technique to rethink existing concepts. For instance, Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon, is known for asking, "What do customers need in 5 or 10 years?" and working backward from that vision to create new technologies and services. If you're feeling stuck in your creative process, try reversing the flow. Start with the end result you want and figure out how to get there. This strategy might just be the key to unlocking your next big idea. Chapter 6. Get weird, get inspired. How unconventional learning fuels your creativity. Creative people are often the ones who engage in unconventional activities. When you step outside of your usual routine and try something new or unexpected, you open your mind to new experiences and ideas. In fact, learning a completely unrelated skill can help make you more creative in your main field of work. This is something that companies like Google and Apple know well. They encourage employees to explore creative hobbies or interests that may not directly relate to their job. Research shows that people who engage in weird or eccentric hobbies, like learning to juggle or studying magic, tend to have more creative problem-solving skills. In a study published in Psychological Science, researchers found that people who learn skills outside of their regular expertise tend to show higher levels of creativity in their professional work. Trying new things creates a mental flexibility that leads to more creative solutions when you return to your main focus. So, if you want to boost your creativity, try something that feels a little weird or out of your comfort zone. Take up a new hobby, explore an unusual topic, or learn a new skill. You might be surprised at how these experiences can fuel your creativity and give you fresh perspectives on old problems. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe for more creative tips and hacks. Keep exploring, keep experimenting, and keep creating.